We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Tampa. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now. Go.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard up to the 20. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You look at this Niner defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 24. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run forward with Pollard, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this one to use check. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Back to throw again. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll throw it again with Levis. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Catch right side by Evans. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here we go, 4th down, Levis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Levis back to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Now Levis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Levis going back to the air. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Godwin, the motion man. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Levis. Pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Levis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
On 1st down, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the 49ers first down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.